All right, let's take a look. We are being asked to graph an inequality. Well, you can't graph it until you do one thing first, and that is to solve for y. So we're going to get y by itself. If you try and do it any other way, you run into some problems. I know I showed how to graph it using standard form, but the fastest, easiest way oftentimes is just to get y by itself. I'm sorry. So let's get rid of x. We'll take away an x on both sides, and we're going to keep it in slope-intercept form. So on this side, that still leaves me with a negative y is less than or equal to, and then I'm going to put the x first, negative x plus 1. And then our last step will be to get rid of this negative sign. So we're going to go ahead and divide all the terms by a negative 1, and you got to do it to all three. And then that's going to leave me with y. That's a positive x, and that's a negative 1. But you got to remember, you divided by a negative, so that inequality symbol, the jaws have to switch. And that'll give you a y-intercept of down 1 and then a slope of positive 1. Here, I'll even include that 1 there. That's a 1 over 1 if you're looking to graph it. And of course, you got some shading. Looks like a solid line, and we shade greater than, so that looks like shading above. And then let's take a look at this second problem here. 4x minus y less than or equal to 4. Well, we got to get rid of the 4x first, so let's take that away. And we're trying to get y by itself. Again, we got a negative y. That's not helpful. Less than or equal to a negative 4x plus 4. And again, we're going to divide by a negative 1. That's going to cause me to have to switch that inequality symbol around, and everything gets divided by a negative. So it looks like I got y is greater than now or equal to. That's a positive, negative divided by a negative. So that's positive 4x minus 4. So there we go. We got a y-intercept down 4. And then if you're counting your slope, that looks like going up 4 and over 1, and that's another positive.